First, though, more on the news from Tesco. So, as we've mentioned, like-for-like sales up by 0.9% in the UK for the fourth quarter. Sales are still down, though, over the year as a whole.
Yeah, the supermarket's also shaken off its large £6.4 billion annual loss. It saw a pre-tax profit, actually, of £162 million. That's for the year to February. So let's delve into the numbers with Nick Hood. He's Business Risk Advisor at Opus Restructuring. Nick, good morning.
Good morning.
Some evidence, it seems, in this set of figures that the supermarket is finally turning a corner.
Well, I think it's a good start, but there's a very long way to go. And you've got to remember that with all of these major turnaround exercises, you get easy wins early. I think it'll be much more interesting to see where this particular supertanker, retail supertanker, is in another 12 months, another 18 months. It's a really tough market out there. And the latest Kantar sales figures show that they're still losing market share to the discounters at Aldi and Lidl, but just not quite as quickly as they were before.
It's good news, though, isn't it, for Dave Lewis, who's still fairly new in the job, and shortly after his arrival there was that whole accountancy scandal and all sorts of problems. And he does say today this turnaround is about management actions. He stabilised the business. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I think he's doing very well. But what you've got to remember is this is, in the UK in particular, a business that employs 310,000 people. And what he needs, as well as management action, is culture change. And that's a really tough act to pull off across so many people. But I think everybody wishes him the very best of luck with it.
I mean, it's a tough thing to do, but it's also a very long-term thing to do, to be fair, isn't it? Shares down sharply today. Why is that, do you think?
Well, I think the trouble is that the headline figures that came out were about the top line, the sales growth, which at 0.9% in Q4, certainly impressive. But of course, look at the bottom line, £70 billion worth of sales and just a squeak of a profit at 162 million. So, you know, what the market is asking is whether the UK core business can actually make money in such a tough and, as he said, challenging deflationary retail market.
OK, Nick, good stuff. Thanks for explaining all that. Nick Hood there from Opus Restructuring. A quick reminder, any more